So Zbcn held their spaces over on X today, but did any of you realize how the price was taking off ahead of time? We have a lot to discuss in today's video. This is one you definitely don't want to miss. But remember, nothing here is financial advice. I could always be wrong, so make sure you guys do your research. Before I get into the video, real quick, if you're looking for a great crypto exchange, check out my link to BTCC. You get 10% bonus on first-time deposits, extra bonuses up to $10,000, no VPN, no KYC. If you're someone that trades using leverage, you get to use up to 500x leverage. The link will be in my description down below for anyone that's interested. Okay, so to kick things off, we need to take a look at the crypto bubbles because there's something that I want you guys to see, all right? So if we check out the top 100 coins, we can see that it's a green day. Some of these coins are up an okay amount, 14%, 10%, 6%, but nothing to actually brag about, okay? But if we go over to the coins from 101 to 200, I want you guys to see this right here. The biggest gainer is Zbcn, up more than 40%. So from coins 1 to 200, Zbcn is the biggest gainer here. I don't know about you guys, but to me, that says a whole lot. That says that people were definitely anticipating some sort of rally leading on to the spaces. Now, if you guys watched my video yesterday, I spoke about how if some great news was going to be dropped, Zbcn's price was going to rally, and it looks like people were anticipating some great news, and this is why Zbcn pumped the way that it did. I want you guys to check out this chart, okay? So this is the chart for Zbcn. As we can see, this is the 1 hour chart, okay? The pump started from yesterday, July 8th, because we can see here that around 5 p.m. on July 8th, Zbcn slowly started to make its way up. Now, the spaces was held at 11 a.m., but I want you guys to check this out right here. At 10 a.m., look what happened. Zbcn was sitting at 0.0028, and it's just nothing but green candles all the way up to 0.0035. All right, so people are anticipating some great news for Zbcn clearly, and this is why they were buying up some Zbcn. Now, some people might have looked at that pump as a potential buy the rumor, sell the news sort of scenario, but the question is, what was the news? There was no news dropped while people were buying Zbcn. They were anticipating something, right? And it just shows us that even though the price had corrected quite significantly over the last, maybe month and a half or whatever, it doesn't mean that people lost interest in Zbcn. I talk about how the haters that, they can't stop paying attention to this project. They watch the Zbcn videos, they pay attention to what's going on with Zbcn over on X. They just can't help themselves. Maybe they were the ones that was buying up Zbcn. Who actually knows? But I am liking what I'm seeing here, okay? Now, let's get into what they spoke about during their spaces. So this is a quick summary for you guys that I have pulled up. Shout out to Blue Collar Crypto here for summarizing this thing. I had initially started listening to the spaces, but I had to run out. So yeah, I'm glad I got this summary here, okay? So it says, we have learned Zbcn has integrated Ripple RLUSD into their silver card. We learned Simon has a personal relationship with the head of digital assets at BlackRock and former executive at Ripple, Robbie Mitchnick. This could very well be the source of the partnership Zebec has, at least what may get their foot into the door. What can we expect in the coming weeks? Zebec said they would be having spaces with their bigger partners within the month. They also did say the event they were attending tomorrow in the UK is a confirmed event starting at 12:30 in the House of Lords. They also said they are seeking a MiCA license and intend on having a government official or two join the advisory board on Zebec. So very, very big news there. Now, I know that some of you probably have some questions that weren't answered during the spaces, but hopefully within time, you're going to get those questions answered. But let's see what people are saying over here on X. All right, so let's go through some of this stuff. So congrats to everyone that bought the Zbcn dip. This person says, choke on it to all the haters. This person says, for all those still on the fence about a $1 Zbcn. Now, this is extremely bullish, okay? $1 Zbcn. After today's spaces, if you remain on the fence after today, it is because you refuse to leave the fence. Zebec is 1000% legit. So many people listened to the FUD and lost positions and re-entered at higher prices. Probably 1000%. That happens all the time. FUD is, man, it is something. And this is why I always tell you guys, do your own research and ignore the noise, man. You got to learn to ignore the noise when it comes to investing, because people will always talk you out of something. I see it time and time again in crypto. The price rallies. This is the greatest coin ever. As soon as the price starts coming down, just a simple correction. Hey, this is a scam. I've turned extremely bearish. You got to run for the hills before this thing falls to zero. I see it time and time again, man. It's absolutely hilarious. And this is why I always tell you guys to conduct your own research. Don't become bullish because someone else is bullish. Don't become bearish because someone else is bearish. Don't become bullish because the price is going up, and don't become bearish because the price is going down. That is not the way to invest. Who remembers this guy right here, Ben McKenzie? So he bought Bitcoin and Bitcoin started to go down. So he decided to create a book saying that Bitcoin is a scam. Now, at this point, I think Bitcoin was sitting maybe like 40,000 or something like that, $30,000. It was coming down from its all-time highs from the last bull cycle. He created a book saying, crypto Bitcoin is a scam, blah, blah, blah. Now Bitcoin's sitting over 100,000. He probably was able to convince some people to sell their Bitcoin. Now they probably have ultimate regret. So again, don't listen to people. Always conduct your own research, including me. Don't listen to me. Conduct your own research and determine whether or not you think a certain investment is right for you. But let's get into the price action right now on Zbcn and see how things are holding up ever since the spaces. Okay, so right now, the volume is up 182%. And I always say volume predicts price, right? 182% the volume is up. Right now, the volume is sitting at 55.85 million. The current market cap is 291 million, still up about 40% on the day, which is great. Obviously, we're still missing some very big exchanges like Coinbase and Binance. And I tell you, if Coinbase or Binance picks up Zbcn, it is over. It is absolutely over. And anyone that even tries talking any sort of FUD around Zbcn, I don't even think they'll even talk anymore FUD around Zbcn, to be perfectly honest. They'll probably buy immediately if Binance or Coinbase picks up some Zbcn. Now, if we check out the charts here, so this is a 4-hour time frame. As you can see, we're sitting at the top of the charts pretty much on the day. So things are still moving in the right direction. We are currently at resistance though, but if it breaks through this resistance, it's going to get quite interesting. That's all I'm going to say. Things could get quite interesting. What I'm looking for is Zbcn though, is I want the price to stay above 0.0030. That shows me that there is real strength in this current price action. Okay, so this area right here, I need Zbcn to remain above, and then that just means we're heading in the right direction. So even if Zbcn pulls back down a little bit and just bounces off of this, it's just nice strength in my personal opinion. All right, now let's check out the indicator and see if anything else was fired. Nothing new was fired here on this indicator. It's still showing that we're in a bearish momentum. I'm hoping this is not a dead cat bounce that we're experiencing. Only time will tell. We'll see where the price is tomorrow. But right now, I'm liking what I'm seeing. What about you all? Do you like what you're seeing with the price action for Zbcn? And what were your thoughts on the spaces? Do you think it was extremely bullish? Do you think there was nothing new that was said? Let me know in the comments section down below. But that's all I have for you guys. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Check out a few of the links that I have down below. And until next time, take care.